Has this ever happened to you? To work on your schedule, to have self-discipline, but still feel like you procrastinate and delay your important tasks? Well, I am telling you, this doesn't mean you are not doing them. As a short disclaimer, this video is more for people who have regular self-discipline but still feel like they don't do anything and that they procrastinate a lot or are not making any progress. This happens to me sometimes and I feel like that, but in fact I do a ton of shit and still find myself binge watching on YouTube on how to be more disciplined. See, everything ends up on the way you think and what you concentrate on. Yes, it is an illusion because if you focus on the things that you delay, you will feel like the biggest procrastinator, but in fact you just have your strategy for maximizing your output. I see here on YouTube a lot of videos on how to get rid of procrastination, which yeah, is kind of true what they're saying, but I think that they refer more to general procrastination, in which you really don't do anything from what you want, you watch randomly what social media presents to you. But you shouldn't generalize it for all procrastination because you still need to prioritize your activities. An interesting fact about self-discipline is that it is like a muscle. We don't have infinite reserves for it. If you divide your activities in two parts of the day, and if in the first part you will approach them with discipline and control, then in the other half you will have less energy and willpower to do them, also if you don't take a break between them. But if you do the first part of the day in a spontaneous, free way, then in the other half you will have more energy and ability to concentrate, to be more self-disciplined because you have already relaxed. That's why it is very important to prioritize our activities and do the most important ones first thing in the morning, or save it for the moments in which we have the most energy and mental clarity. Even if this means to procrastinate them because we are doing it with a better purpose. I call this procrastinating with purpose, and it has as an end result giving your best self to that thing and experience in order to have the best quality it can have. It really is about living meaningfully, in contrast with what procrastination is associated with, which is the opposite. I do understand that the best tactic for self-discipline is to do that thing in that moment, right now, and not waste your time thinking and dwelling on insecurities like, oh, what are people going to think? Oh, but what is going to happen if? Oh, I'm kinda tired to do this, I haven't ate today, and so on. Excuses that actually take up an hour or two, time in which you could have done that thing 10 times already. I do understand, and I am so on for this, that you have to take action now without any distractions, but you also need to prioritize stuff. You can think about something to do and then drop everything to do that thing and do the same for all the thoughts that you'll encounter. In this way, you aren't disciplined, you are just being impulsive and spontaneous. But prioritizing means having an action strategy with a specific order for doing tasks, and that's why some things you will delay. Or maybe shit happens and you just get tired and cannot continue doing the tasks because you won't have the same results, so you take a break or nap and then come back stronger with more willpower to do stuff. And this is why you don't have to feel bad for all procrastination because you are doing it for a better reason. It's not like you're not doing anything at all. Also, by knowing this, don't abuse on it and come up with excuses when you feel insecure like, nah, I'm not feeling like it today, I'd rather do it tomorrow when I'll have more drive for it. Yeah, that's not how you do it, but more like, okay, I'm not doing this right now because I have to leave and I will interrupt my flow, but I will do this smaller thing now and do the other one later when I come back home, and so I could focus better. Yeah, I kinda do procrastinate like this a lot because when I do something, it would be too unproductive for me to stop that thing, then move on to other activity where I need some time to accommodate with what's happening new, and then go back to the other stuff what I was doing earlier and now use some more time to remember where I was at and just concentrate back. I think it is better to just finish what I should do now, close that thought cycle, and then move on to the later ones, which it means, yeah, delaying it, but with purpose. My boyfriend put my nickname After, because I say after a lot when he asks me to do something, because I have a strategy for anything, and anything that I do is after something. I am an INTJ in case you were wondering, so yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, and also sorry guys, but I'm not single. So in conclusion, procrastination is good if you know how to use it and when to apply it, and also if you need a successful strategy. Tell me in the comments down below if you have ever procrastinated with purpose or if you want to apply it in the future. Thank you so much for watching and sticking till the end. If you want more videos like this, just subscribe and see you later.